fixed my volume. I put it at 100.
Yeah. Okay, we did it.
You guys
keep. Okay, we did it.
You guys loudly.
Okay, we did it.
You guys loudly.
Okay, we did it.
You guys loudly.
I don't know who it is. Of course, it's my fucking end. God.
You guys gotta mute your Roll20.
Oh, that's a great video. That's a great shot.
Welcome to E-Nice Podcast.
I'm so fucking mad right now. I am so fucking
all
mad.
the time.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Hello.
I can't hear you anymore.
I'm deleting this video as soon as it is over. I am so fucking mad. I'm actually fucking pissed.
Like a clickbait title. I'm deleting this in a week.
I'm deleting it this fucking like as soon as we are done. I'm downloading it, deleting it, and as soon as I can figure out the fucking video editing software I got, I'm so fucking mad right now.
I was not looking at the camera, so I totally missed
I just
whatever.
spammed through like 6 fucking of my own screens because I just forgot how the internet fucking works. And my background was my dumb friend Andrew as like close up to his face as he could possibly. It was just like the most unflattering sequence of events possible, and I'm fucking livid. I'm so mad.
Is now a good time to share a thing?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Woo.
Oh, I thought you meant like literally had something to say.
No, I just subscribed again for 5 months in a row.
I did. Thank you, Riley.
Woo.
Although, on the plus side...
This is the quality content I subscribed for.
It should have only been $2.50 this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's half off subs.
Because it's Subtober.
Oh, yeah.
It's September.
I thought it was August.
Oh, whatever.
That's not
I like Subtober
any
more.
of those.
I like Slurptember. That one's good, too.
That's what they called me in high school.
Yikes. Okay, Zach, do the recap.
Oh, fuck. I don't... We tried to run away from the cultists. In doing so, we had to fight the big octopus creature that I don't remember. Somehow we all got in the boat while Booger was trying to push the old captain off the boat.
Yeah, he really needed the swim.
An old man was standing on the beach looking at us and scowling. We left and then ended up in a new city, Altdorf. There's a line through it.
You're going to Altdorf. You're in Grunberg right now.
Okay,
Home
yeah.
of all mates.
We're in Grunberg. They know that we stole the ship that we have, even though we painted over some of the letters. Yuli went off on his own, met a fortune teller, and realized he's gonna die if he stays with these rapscallions that he's with.
Yep.
Also, we hate to announce, Zach's leaving the show.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. Although it would be
goodbye.
Right? Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Just art imitating life, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Life imitating
So deep.
arts.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else to add? Anyone want to add anything in particular, or do we get it? That's the recap. That's all you get.
Booger was really bad at pushing things. That's all I remember.
Was really bad at pushing things. You're not wrong. Okay.
Oh, also, we're stealing a boat, right? That's how we're starting this.
Something like that.
Everyone will do that.
So we ended with Yuli walking outside of the fortune teller's spot and going, "I'm fucked," and that was a pretty good end, and I liked that. That made me happy. The start of this game made me sad. We cut away from that scene, or rather, we start in someplace different. You all made a new temporary alliance with a particular individual. Where do we find you guys? Like, what are you doing now?
I'm staring longingly at other boats we can steal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Because I think the way to solve this problem is just to take another one.
Continue stealing boats. One of these times they won't catch us.
Exactly. One of these times we'll roll really well.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. Okay. So that's as you're kind of moving out of the docks and maybe even like the construction shipyard, and then what, into town maybe? Like, give me some context. What does the party want to achieve today?
I'm definitely going into town. I need to get captain gear.
Oh, Captain Gear. I'm gonna go talk to Captain Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Booger's just kind of like Newtown, kind of. I don't know. He's just gonna follow the
children to
captain.
corrupt.
Yeah, until he sees something that catches his eye, he's kind of just wandering behind you guys.
Okay.
Until there's something to fuck with, just follow Riley.
Amanda, can you hear us still?
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
No.
Yeah, that does seem to be the correct answer. Okay. So if I said there's like a series of open air stalls and markets, and then like a few buildings that appear to be something like a tavern, an inn, an alehouse, like is that the kind of stuff you're looking to, or are you looking into like some of the areas where there's construction happening and thinking maybe you can get into some shenanigans there?
I mean, me personally, probably want to swindle some captains out of their captain gear.
Not go purchase some of your own, but instead
I could,
you could, but you're not going.
but I don't want to.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you?
Wow.
Apparently,
Vroom.
yeah, there are cars in here now. Are we thinking like gambling terms, or are you like just gonna go straight rob somebody?
Yeah, gamble.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some dice.
Sure.
Some cheaty dice.
Okay. And Booger, you're just kind of lurking around, hoping maybe you can make something happen here.
If we're going to like an inn, I think I don't know, Riley, is that what you're thinking? Go to like an inn and start a game of cards, or like a back alley, 3-card ante kind of thing.
I think captain would probably be in like an inn and tavern.
Probably.
So I'm gonna search for the most captain-y looking captain that has ever captained.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception with a plus 15.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of captains around.
Plus 15. Do I have to put the plus, or can I just put 15?
What's the question?
You don't have to put the plus.
I was gonna say, do I have to put plus, or can I just type 15?
Yeah, you have to subtract if you... Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. I think that you're able to find an area where there's a lot of like seemingly important people, right? Like an ever-increasing amount of people wearing an ever-increasing amount of ostentatious hats. But the first thing you notice is they are mostly few and far between, right? There's like 20 crew members to one captain, and also the captains are dignified. They're not getting down and dirty and throwing them bones and such. It's the crews in general. And in fact, most of the areas you find captains, you do not find crews getting, rowdy and reckless and throwing lots of money around, because that's like the person who's in charge of them.
These people look boring, Booger.
Booger nods.
Can I assume that Fiazza has been with them?
I'm
Yes.
assuming that she died along, yeah.
We lost her again.
How
I can
is
see
she
her talking,
that
but
quiet?
I don't know. It
Yes,
probably
right.
just switched the audio input, but I got that Fiazza was there. In which case, you see someone that you probably would mistake at first for being a bouncer kind of come up to you rather swiftly. I imagine it at least puts Booger on edge, if not everyone. And kind of rocks gently on their heels, looking very down at Fiazza, and perhaps over to Finn. Narrows his eyes and thrusts a hand out, saying, "You seem to be of some nobility, at least of the moot. Rudolph." And he goes to shake your hand.
Yes, Captain Seaworthy, and I go to
Oh gosh.
shake his hand.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, Captain, of course," and he gives you like a polite, firm but very quick handshake, and then kind of extends it towards Fiazza and does like a little formal bow.
Like a little curtsy.
Yeah. Something that's appropriate. Although he seems to think that Fiazza's, like he's treating her the way he would treat like a noble that is also human. So he's definitely buttering you up.
Booger waits for his bow.
It
What-
never comes.
3 hours pass.
You're standing in the corner.
I'm noticing him being extra polite to me, even though I am a halfling, and introduce myself back.
Yeah, okay. Do you give yourself like a title or a lady Fiazza of the moot, or
Yeah, I muster up my old
yeah, the family name.
the family name. I'm Lady Fiazza Blue Garden of the Blue Gardens.
Of course, yeah. Yes. Well, may I speak to you about a somewhat personal affair? Away from your routine.
Routine.
Away from
You must call it something else. Well, I don't see any ladies in waiting, but yes, your captain and your.
Oh,
he finally looks
my
at
entourage.
Yeah, he finally looks at Booger and he's like, "Rapscallion, leave this place."
Booger
He's the best
looks-
cabin boy we have. He's going nowhere.
Oh,
Booger waggles his tail at it. No, waggles his tongue at him, not his. Can't show Mr. Wiggles.
he
Is
turns.
Rudolph? Is it?
Yes, yeah. How did you? Oh, I see that we are not the only ones who fortune has fallen on us. I understand. I apologize.
I see we're not the only one.
He narrows his eyes at you.
I apologize for my comrades. This is actually my cousin Finn
Mm.
Yes.
our acquaintance Booger.
Yes, the cabin boy, Booger, fitting.
Yeah.
Are you mocking him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I just I angrily look at Booger, and
He started it.
I have rules for dueling.
so-
Booger's ready.
So you wanted to speak alone?
Yes, thank you. We have a room back here where the young master is currently.
I'm gonna have to bring my cousin with me.
Can't go anywhere without the captain.
Clearly a distant cousin. I see that the good stock was used up all in one go, eh? He can
Yep,
stand
on
outside,
me.
that is fine.
We roll deep in our family.
Is that acceptable? Lady, what is it, Blue Garden?
Blue Garden.
Yeah. Is that acceptable, Lady Blue Garden?
No, not acceptable.
What?
Bye.
Yes.
I turn around.
The first time we have met, and I find it pretty disrespectful that I can't bring my group with me.
Yes.
He nods. He goes, "Well, I thought perhaps that some coin would be appreciated, seeing as we're needing travel, but I shall look elsewhere. I bid you adieu, though I did not enjoy this conversation." And he nods, and he walks off.
You're so
Good
good
luck,
at buttering
Bucko.
people up. I am so impressed.
What did you yell, Booger?
I said, "Good luck, Bucko."
Yeah, he just scowls. He goes back, and he goes to like a back door and says something to a guy that basically looks just like him.
No.
I look at Fiazza and I go, "Want me to get him?" I like show you my sword for a second.
It's right here.
Oh, I don't think we should murder anyone here.
All right, pausing for a second because leading up to this, I had cut out and not heard half of what was going on. So I don't know what the lead up to this was.
Oh.
Just the biggest quest we're ever gonna have. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
this
it.
is like the main plot.
Did he just come up, introduce himself, and ask to speak with me? Is
Yeah.
that the gist of it? Okay.
I mean, the person in the room was going to speak to you.
Person in the room. So he asked to pull me aside.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think we have to get him. We
I
don't.
say
We know
why
nothing
not?
about him. I
Well,
mean,
why not?
it'd be awesome if Booger went around to the back and tried to listen in on them and
I
see
was
what's
I mean,
going on.
that would be pretty good. We should do that.
Yeah, I was actually gonna do that. So, can I tell what? Like, how big is this inn? If I go outside, can I figure out what room they snuck off into?
I mean,
Can't
yeah,
be
they're
pretty
not.
noble if it's ground floor.
Yeah, they're not against an exterior wall.
They're not?
No.
Okay, what about the room next to them? Is it occupied?
I mean, you can go up to it. Look, there's no one standing guard out in front of it.
I go up to it and knock on the door.
Okay, so as you walk up, your good new friend Rudolph is just glaring at you the whole time.
Booker ignores him.
And you,
Completely ignores him.
and you do what to the door exactly?
I walk up to the door next to his and I just knock.
Okay. You knock and nothing happens.
I slowly turn my head to Rudolph and I go, "What are you looking at?" I'm just going to my room.
Oh, please, you couldn't afford this room. You smell like you haven't bathed in months. You
First
look,
of all, rude.
you look like the Reich is just turned over and given up.
I bathed last night.
Cut to squidding an octopus or whatever.
Splashing in the water.
Yeah.
Booger tries the door.
Mhm.
Just tries to open it.
It's locked.
He like pats around on his rags and is like, "Must have forgotten my key.
He goes,
I'll be back."
if you try and open that door, I shall inform security.
Booger waddles off and ignores him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't work, guys.
No, no. I say just go. What's the worst that could happen?
Go what?
Talk to whoever wants to talk.
I mean, I guess I could be nice to him.
Does anyone still have those candies?
I was about to go offer him a piece of candy.
All right. So I still have candy.
I still have a couple pieces.
Sweet.
So I could walk
I
up
have 4.
and maybe offer him some in friendship.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know what it is. It's a popular candy.
He's not gonna
I mean,
know.
maybe down in Nolan it is.
Tell him it's your custom.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to the person like nearest to me, just a stranger, and be like, "Hey, do you know where we can get some really good candy?"
Like
High or low?
really good.
Low.
He turns and looks at you. He looks around. He's like, "You fucking narc."
No fucking narc. I just want some good candy.
You a cop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
You
like
have to
I'm not a
tell me
cop.
if you're
he
a
just
cop.
Yeah, he just messes
Right.
with your hat for a second. He's like, "I don't know."
Cops have to say that if they're a cop if you ask. I'm clearly not a cop.
That's true.
I ain't worried about road wardens, man. Look, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble.
I just want some candy.
Yeah.
First time I had it, it was great.
Yeah,
fucking
I know. You got bit by the sugarfoot.
Yeah,
Oh, gross.
it's great.
Yeah. Okay, so what's up? We rolling?
Where can I score some candy?
Yeah, come with me. Come on, let's do it.
All right, cool. Let's go, guys.
A very similar duck waddle out of the bar.
Look, I did it.
Is this just Sven going?
What's
I
that?
don't know. I'm. Are you guys
score some candy?
Are you guys coming with me? This is more successful than I thought.
Yeah, we're going.
All right, let's go. We'll come back to that prissy doo-doo.
He's not going anywhere.
Excuse you.
We found our people.
My goodness. Yeah, we found our people.
How aware is he of us being sketchy over here?
I mean, he's watching you definitely because Booger blew all chance of that being subtle. But it's not like he's doing this and then he just sees you leave.
All right. He's just aware.
Yeah, he just sees you leave with somebody. Like whatever. Judging by the rest of your crew, it just looks like a member of your crew. It doesn't seem any more sketchy.
All right,
cool. Yuli, you got your fortune read. You were having a good old time. Do we come back on anything has changed, or are you just right there?
I think he's like walking down other streets and like looking at like vendors and such like that. Just trying to take in the city without anyone catching or like paying attention to him.
Okay, cool. Do you want to buy anything in particular, shop for anything in particular, or are you just looking to mosey around and see what happens?
I'm trying to remember how much money I had because I don't remember.
I think we ended up spending. You either had 2 silver shillings left or nothing.
Yeah, I thought I had money left.
Okay, call it 2 then.
Yeah. I think he's like looking for a knife of some sort, like a dagger or a dirk.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty easy to take care of. Yeah.
All right.
But that's like his main focus is to try and get one of those as cheap as he can if possible, and if he can't like pay for it, he's just gonna try and swipe it.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Oh,
yeah. I was gonna say you can definitely find some pretty easily, but you're not getting them for two silver shillings.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if it's even smart to try and swipe one.
I mean,
Down with the
I can tell you the
man.
answer about that.
Corporate.
is Yuli still high?
Has Yuli not been high at any point in this game?
So
consistently stoned.
He's like a little stoned. Like he's reached this point where like he can focus, but everything has like a slight tinge of green in his vision.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's probably better not to try and swipe. I'm pretty bad at like most things.
Yeah.
As are we all.
Yeah. Yeah. I think from there, what's like the rowdiest looking bar? That's what he's looking for next.
Yikes. Okay.
What's Yuli doing?
Yeah, Yuli's taken some sharp turns in the last
I like
2
this.
weeks.
Freak fly in the new.
He's got some life-changing news. He's gonna die anyways.
What is your goal once you find this place?
He's looking for a place full of like rowdy people or like a lot of drunk people, mainly so that he can find someone that he can quickly and easily take advantage of to get what he needs.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically looking for a way that he can take a weapon from someone that's like drunkenly stumbling out of the building or getting thrown out.
I didn't think it'd be this easy to corrupt Yuli.
I know. Well, we don't even get to see this.
Yeah.
Yuli's still nice.
Although maybe he's just down with the government and corporations. Like big business. He's just stealing from like a big business, right?
And not from you.
Yeah.
Would never steal from you.
Okay.
Support those mom and pop shops.
So you've got a bar that's got like. We decided Yuli can read, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I was going to say you recognize the sign, but no, you actually you can see it just says forbidden alchemist. But like there's a lot of people like rummaging around it and in the right kind of environment, you know, like there's, you know, I don't think there's any glass, you know, cups or glasses or anything, but like people have like tankards and stuff out.
Right.
And there's just like it's loud.
Yeah, he's just trying to like take either a seat or a spot up against a wall as unassuming as possible. Like basically he wants to be hidden not because he's stealthy or anything, but because he's nobody and not important enough to be noticed.
Okay.
And from there he's just watching for anything that he can like take advantage of.
Okay, sure. High or low?
High.
Shit. Okay.
Got him.
So, this is gonna take a little while because like you're waiting for the right moment in this right sequence of events. So the first thing that you get is just a nice plate that somebody like ordered and then like went to go to the bathroom and then like stumbled out, got a drink, sat down at a different spot, ordered the exact meal, and then like never came back to their first one. So you were like, cool, this is mine now.
Yeah. That's I think like as soon as he sees the guy stumble off to the bathroom, he's trying to take the seat and sit down at the table instead of whoever this guy was that left.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you didn't even wait to see that he like stumbled out drunk. That was just happenstance.
Yeah. Like he was planning for like maybe this person will notice that I took their seat, and if that, like I can handle that. But he just like he sits down as the person like steps away, and as soon as he's like out of like eyesight or far enough away, he just starts eating what's on the plate.
Right, just woofing it down. Yeah. I mean, it's a great meal. So you've got some baked whitefish,
nice.
with some sort of seasoning. Like Yuli eats meat, right?
Yeah.
At least. Okay.
Yep.
It's got 3 poached quail eggs,
Shit.
and a whiskey chaser.
Ooh.
That's the only thing he doesn't like take. Or the only thing he doesn't drink. Like he eats all the food, sees the whiskey, and then he looks at it for a second, and then picks it up instead of drinking it. And he's holding it in his hand.
Oh, he's just making it look good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so like I said, you know, about 4 or 5 minutes later, the dude like stumbles out, and then he looks at you in the seat, and you're like, all right, he might do his thing, and he just like walks to the bar, gets a drink, kind of nudges in between 2 people, and orders the exact meal.
Yeah. I think that now he has this drink in front of him, or in his hand. He tries to walk away from the table again, and he's going to try and from his like bag of ingredients slip something into it.
Oh.
Which is like he's going to be dropping like a light powder into it, just enough that like he can get the idea that he wants going in it.
Mm-hmm.
If that's possible.
What does he want to achieve?
So this is where like I don't know exactly the herbs. He's going for a man. I'm
like
trying to
illness or drowsy, hallucination.
The opposite. He's actually trying for something that's like going to rouse the person that drinks it up and enrage them. Kind of like, you know, like rage or from other stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll an herbalism? Get plus 10.
Yeah.
Well, it's a weird little emote. I don't recognize that. Dave's queuing up for Modern Brawl in chat right now.
Are we just gonna play in chat?
Yeah, we're just gonna play in chat.
Oh wait.
I cast.
Oh god. I forgot that you can just add the modifiers straight in as you roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you're feeling pretty good about. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the herbs would be too, but I imagine it's some cross between a stimulant and maybe like an irritant, just to like get them angry and feeling like they need to go fight.
Yeah. It's like a light poison, in that it like heats up the person's body and tenses them up is kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that, like, it's almost like physical paranoia. The person starts to feel like they're under attack.
Jesus, dude, what are you? I thought we were the bad ones.
There's a reason I have evil characters as a tag for this game. Like,
Yuli
Really
pours bath salts into the whiskey.
I was gonna say, like, he's putting the equivalent of like black tar heroin into this whiskey shot.
Jesus.
And then he's looking for someone big that's either like playing cards or playing arm wrestling or something like that.
oh, definitely arm wrestling.
Yeah. But not someone in military garb, like not the watchman or a knight of some sort. He's looking for more just like a big burly dude that no one's going to miss.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And he walks up to him and waits for the match to be finished. He's arm wrestling, and as soon as he wins, he cheers and hands the man a drink and saying, "Here for you, Victor."
Okay. High or low?
Let's go high again.
Jesus.
Yes,
You guys are unstoppable with that, right? They did it like 5 times in a row last week.
that was great.
It's fucking obnoxious. Okay. Yeah. He's just like, that's right. And he just grabs it from you, and he lingers his gaze on you just a little too long. And he just throws it back in one go.
When he looks at me, Yuli kind of shirks away. He's like, yeah. He's like, I didn't want this much attention. He's just like a little freaked out about it. And then once the thing happens and the guy cheers, like he moves a little bit farther away and just watches to see what happens.
I just want to see someone die today.
Just inciting violence.
I like this. Just fucking with people.
But
man
you're
looks
not
like-
the only mean guy.
Yeah, roll
Looks
me.
like he doesn't have a family.
Roll me 2d4, and that's going to be how many tens of minutes. So somewhere between like 20 and like an hour and a half. Okay, so 30 minutes. So yeah, over the next little while, he spikes pretty quick. Because I want to know, relatively speaking, like what's the entire duration? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's about to like go off, and you only have to wait, another 10 minutes or so before he's gonna be like too irritable and too like reactive to do what you need.
Yeah. And in that moment, I think while he's sitting there waiting, he pulls out an arrow because he has like a crossbow or the equivalent on his back, and he snaps the arrow right below the head, and he's using the arrowhead to dig out like the dirt underneath his nails while he waits.
Oh, fucking Yuli's getting conspiring over here, man. Okay, cool. I like
Just
it.
want to see the world burn, man.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna shift back over to the other scene as we're just watching cool guy Yuli picking at his fingernails. A similar looking sketchy fellow appears in the vision. He's like, just a little bit further. Come on. Yeah, this place is the best. We got all kinds of. And he looks around. Candy.
How
boy.
far away from the bar have we walked?
Probably like 10 minutes. Not like forever, but like you've definitely made more turns than you would have expected, and you're someplace weird.
I don't feel good about this anymore.
Right at home.
What'd you expect with Candy? You're gonna go some shady garbage places.
Uh-huh. Maybe Booger should be in front.
Boogers. Fine.
Right at home.
He's like, candy.
Okay.
Candy.
Yeah. So you've been moving through like warehouse districts where every now and then there's like a extremely narrow building with like too many windows built up, and usually there's someone standing in one of them kind of just like looking out at you guys, and they'll like move from one to the next and then just kind of follow you as you move through the area, but like not anybody on the streets. Are you like asking questions, like getting any information, looking to observe your surroundings in a particular way, or is it's cool, we're going?
It is not cool.
Oh, okay. It's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool. I'm asking a little bit of where we're going, trying to get some information out of the area a little bit more.
He's
Or
like, Yeah, it's not like that's not like gonna be helpful because we move it around a lot, you know.
Yeah, you gotta move that candy.
Yeah, move that candy. That's right. And he like goes in for like a ye old high five.
Oh, we go for it. Move that candy.
It's like, but right now, it's pretty good. Like this warehouse we're going to, no one's been around for a while. I think there's a ship in the back. Yeah, that's cool.
Booger gets like the biggest grin on his face.
Ah, see that ship.
So like it's like right on a port river area?
Yeah, I mean this whole place, like we're building boats and there's a lot of industry around.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so we're about to go to the door, and it's really important that we're gonna have to pay to get in.
What, how much?
Yeah, 2 silvers.
Is he lying?
I don't know.
Do I have an insight?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
And
it
this is where we
it
fall
is quite
apart.
frankly offensive that you would take my skill at role playing and use it against me. It was very convincing.
I would. What can I roll to see if he's joshing us?
I don't know, man. You
Intuition,
got the skill
maybe?
list right there.
Let me.
Ooh, that was a nice little ding. What was that?
Is he paying too? Is he wanting us to pay, or is he like paying with us?
I think he's telling
Yeah,
you that you're gonna
maybe.
need some money.
I mean, I don't plan on getting this candy for free. Of course, it's a prize.
Right.
But yeah, like a pricing inside the building.
Dave's found a way to just destroy anything the party wants to do. Make us pay any amount of money.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah.
can kill any NPC I put in your path,
Yeah.
but you
No
will not part
problem.
with a single fucking copper.
I hate it. I hate having to pay
So
for things.
how much was it to?
2 silver.
Two silver? Do
So
I
he
even have
has like a
silver?
look about him,
You
right?
guys
Like
have
he
gold.
looks shifty. He's definitely acting like a ham, but like because he stops and he says that and he looks at you and he gives you a grin, and then like he's fishing around in his pockets and he's got one and he's going up to the door and he just like raps on it like, and like a wooden slat like chunks open real quick, and then he looks at him and the guy's like, yes, Baba Booey.
Probably. What?
And another slat opens up and a hand comes out and he puts a silver in and the guy's like, "Wah, wah." And he's like, come on, and he's like definitely trying to keep that on the DL, but he blows that one.
Oh, okay. So he was trying to get like the referral discount.
Yeah. So he kind of looks at you guys like, yeah, come on, pay, yeah. What do you do?
2
Is he
each
looking
or
for
just 2
just
total?
one more silver?
Yeah, just 1 more silver.
Candy boys.
If he's looking for one more silver, I can front the silver. But if he's trying to get 2,
Just put 1 silver down. We'll see where it
I
goes.
hand 1 silver because it's like he already gave you 1.
Yeah. Okay. So the door opens, and there's some like kind of tall, lanky, skeevy looking dude, and he's like,
Ugh.
he looks and he's like, 2 more. And then the guy just kind of like nods and runs in. Yeah.
That's great.
So it's the silver per person. I paid my silver.
What kind of candy you got in there?
Yeah, and Mr. Pharaoh man here is just like, it's good.
Is it made with the warp stuff?
And he's like, shh. Come on, man. Don't cause a problem. You don't want to cause a problem. And he says that
Booger
very
looks-
clearly.
Booger looks to his captain. Do we want to cause a problem?
I don't know how many people are in there. We can't cause a problem.
All right. Booger tosses 2 silver to the dude.
Oh shit, Booger's rich.
Wow.
Booger's getting candy. Let's go.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. If you, so I assume you go in, right? You don't pay and then leave.
No, Booger.
No, we just
Prison
give them all
turns
our
right
money
around.
and go home.
We just abandoned Fiazza in the creepy drug den. We gotta go. We're gonna go back and fight
Yeah, so
Rudolph.
won't go hang out with the nobles, but we'll hang out with the.
Here's 2 silver. Please keep her.
And then,
Oh,
and then we just go back to Rudolph.
yeah, like we're gonna pick a fight with you, buddy.
We lost her.
So if you can
How much
picture
candy?
what?
Nothing.
Yeah, basically picture like a medieval like rave, for a lack of better terms. You see 20 or 30 bodies just kind of all laid out. Most people either like, yeah, good enough. Like just sitting kind of cross-legged, like slumped up against each other, kind of hanging out, flopped on top of shit. Nobody, like the front room is like not really paying attention, and the very center is just like a barrel that is filled to overflowing with these little candies. Just absolutely, like they're comically spilling out over the top of it, and every now and then one of these like drug zombies will wander up and like grab a handful and just bam, pop them in.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it's that part's really bad, but you can, there's like a bunch of like, you know, tea light kind of things, and they're all giving off like this very like noxious smoke. So the whole room has just got like this haze about it, especially clinging to the ceiling. Like it's not as bad on the low, right where you walked in.
So we're just in an opium den.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can hear like lots more going on in the background. Like you probably hear the din of maybe 40 or 50 like voices.
Jeez.
All right, I look for Baba Booey.
Like the guy who let you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like this lanky dude. Like picture basically a teenage Snape, just like with a fucking ridiculous hawk nose, like ill-fitting clothing, greasy, long, spindly hair, just like with 2 extra feet on him. He just looks like a misfit emo kid, just standing at the door.
All right, I'm going up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you got me in. Now where's the Sugarfoot?
Yeah, he looks around. He's like, the candy, it's right over there.
Candy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, what do you mean, man?
Is this
All right.
guy distracted while Finn's talking to him?
Is the guy distracted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steal from him.
Well, yeah, no, I want to stuff my pocket with candy.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
no one fights you when you walk up and like.
Right, you paid to get in. You can take as much candy as you
I take 2 handfuls.
Okay, yeah.
Can I
roll 2d8?
tell that?
2d8.
Can I tell that this is made with warpstone?
What was the original logo was the ring, I think,
Yeah.
and then the second
I
logo
haven't.
was the red imprinted Sugarfoot, right?
Oh God, I don't
I think
remember.
it was like, it's because in my head it was like the barefoot logo. It was just red.
The first one was stamped with red ink and a ring of a laughing skull.
Yep.
Mm.
And then the second run, I think just had the barefoot logo on it. The Sugarfoot logo. So yeah, this is round 3. It's got like a greenish hue to it and like some sparklies inside. Still in like a butcher's paper brown wrapper. But it's got like the laughing skull with like a smoke kind of forming like an X over it.
And a hint of mint.
I went over to Booger. I'm like, so Booger, this Sandra guy, he wanted us to find a specific person named Sugarfoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that was in this town though. I think that was in the big town.
Right.
Yeah, Sugarfoot's in Altdorf.
That's correct.
Alright.
Where's his boat?
Also, Booger's taking like a shit ton of this if he thinks it has warpstone in it.
Alright, Baba Booey. Are we in the boat? This isn't a boat, right?
Yo, that's like not my name, dude.
It's your name now. Wear it with honor.
I fucking hate this shit. No, the boat's in the back, man. But like, you know, that's the VIP area. You a VIP?
You not a VIP? You seem like the VIP type.
I'm the VIPist, but I'm working right
Yeah.
now.
What?
Hey, Baba Booey!
I'm
Fuck!
the most piest of VIPs.
He's just like, what? And then like somebody's like, and he's like, come on, what?
Come here!
I had to fucking run in the door. And
Come.
he's like, who the fuck are you? And he's like looking out the door right now.
Alright, well, first Booger's taking like 100 pieces of candy.
I think if you take 100 pieces of candy, someone's gonna come say something.
I
So
dragged the barrel.
even you are aware of that.
I took
I mean, I
6
think we're.
pieces of candy.
I don't think Booger cares.
Okay, so you're just loading up on candy, and the guy that you came with, he's just looking at. He's like, "Yo, man, don't max out on that shit.
How many can I take?
No, just like don't take them all at once.
Well, yeah, I'm getting them for my friends.
They're right here."
They're not my friends.
He's like, "Whoa,
Wow.
you paid for me to get in."
They're my best friends.
Huh, that was a good lie. Huh.
Yeah. Great save, Booger.
This is good.
I asked
Alright.
I asked the dude if it's made with the warped shit, and I whisper it to him.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like,
Good.
"Yeah, you know, it's really interesting. Like the Sugarfoot's been doing this a long time, but that wasn't just, it was whatever, you know, and like nobody cared. And then he hired this new guy, and all of a sudden, do you ever have like the good stuff?
I've had the best stuff.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
everything changed, you know? And that's why we're here, because no matter where the owl goes, we follow him."
The owl?
Owl?
I'm taking 20 pieces and seeing if anyone notices.
Yeah, 20's fine.
Yeah. What about 21?
Who's the owl?
Were you lurking right by when he said that?
I mean, I was by the barrel.
Okay.
I've been bothering Baba Booey this whole time, so
Yeah.
yes.
So Booger said he was whispering, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I only whispered the warped shit. I was like, is this made with the,
well,
you know...
Yeah, I mean, he would have been kind of responding quieter, but I'm fine
Gotcha.
with Viaza making a roll to hear it.
I also... Yeah. Go
Or
ahead.
you were-
I mean, I would
you were-
just tell
you were
the party, yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
the owl?
Yeah, it was like really loud.
Okay. He's like,
Everyone goes quiet.
no, everybody's cool with it. Yeah, he's like, yeah, isn't that why you're here? Didn't you wanna, you know, go talk to him, see him?
Yeah, I did.
Of course.
We're just having a being, you know?
Love owls.
Yeah,
and, you know, only the VIPest of the VIP can take us to them.
Yeah. Well, the owl don't mess with that shit. Like he's up top, but you know the boat's in the back. The boat gets a little wild.
We're
How
we're
many
pretty
people are on this
wild.
boat?
Okay, cool. You know, you got me in here, so that's pretty cool. I like that.
Can we get on the boat?
Do you have more money?
Do you have more?
I got candy.
No, I'm not stupid. You gotta pace yourself. I'm gonna chill here. I might go see the owl a little later.
I want to see this owl.
Take
Yeah,
us to the owl.
Yeah, I want to see this owl. I like owls.
Yeah. He like
You brought us in here. You're showing us around.
yeah he like
Yeah, I know.
he
like-
grabs it. He goes to grab a candy and he looks at like the stuff that's spilling out of Booger's pocket. And he just grabs one off the top and pops it in his mouth. He's like, "Okay, come on." And you start going up this like rickety old staircase.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Onwards.
All right, Yuli. Are you instigating this fight, or are you just waiting for it to boil over and taking your opportunity?
No. Yeah, he's just waiting. Like, he doesn't want to start the fight. He just wants to be there when it happens.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, this dude, goes for his next match as the returning champ, and he's definitely looking around for you. He's like, "Oh, where's my good luck charm? Come on over." And you're making yourself scarce, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's like a whole back and forth. He's keeping him neck and neck. Whoever this new individual is, puts up a good fight. Finally wins. Slams his hand down. Gets up. Both hands on the table. Screams into his face. He's like, "Yeah, what?" And he's like getting way too into it. And the crowd's just like losing their mind. They love it. But he's gonna boil over at any second.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the second. Because he basically has to make like endurance, like some sort of like, how does your body react to this? And he just goes into like straight overdrive. So he starts yelling, and then like, go ahead and make me one more herbalism check. I want to see if this is like a repeatable formula that you've made, or if you just happen to like really fucking spike it this time.
Is it roll plus anything?
No, this is just straight.
Straight roll?
Yeah. Okay. So you having observed this, you're going to be able to go back to the lab and be like, okay, what did I, what were the key ingredients here? Because basically he's still screaming to the point that like his voice starts cracking, but he's looking around at people. He's not throwing his hands up anymore, and his eyes are pleading with. He's like, why can't I stop screaming? Why I have no control over this, and he's just like he goes to this like low like squeak. Because he just is still screaming and he can't stop, and he's just like looking around panicked, and the crowd like they lose him a little bit, like they're getting a little worried about what's going on here. And bartender, security, whoever comes over, he's like, "Excuse me, sir," you know what I mean? And he's like pushes him away because he's like trying to point at his like throat and stuff, and he's getting all weird. And that's when everything goes to shit, because like the bouncer and then another one comes over, and he's like still getting weird and starts thrashing, and it turns into a whole fucking fight.
Yeah.
Is that all he wanted?
It's kind of what he wanted.
Yeah, I think he was looking for someone to get like super violent, and this guy's more like panicked and confused. But
yeah, he wanted a scene basically. Yeah, and he's still like watching. Is like everyone getting involved in the fight, or is it just like the two bouncers and this dude like in the scene?
Yeah, so currently like there's probably like there's not a million bouncers, you know what I mean? Like probably one more person, either like a big guy from like the kitchens, or else like somebody that they pay to be around a little bit, or like a regular like step in, and this dude's like like crying. Still like his voice is cracking, and there's just like nothing left. He's like he hasn't been able to inhale yet. He's just been like exhaling for about a minute, and he's like thrashing with everyone because they're not helping him because they have no fucking clue what his issue is. But it's definitely got the room very distracted.
He's gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Can't breathe.
I'm trying to I have a couple things here. Oh
boy.
I'm trying to think of the one that I want to go with. I think he's gonna say like, "Oh, excuse me," and he starts like moving his way through the crowd and trying to get to that person, the person that he spiked, and he's like looking around like very, very anxiously. He's like, "Oh man, oh dear, I've seen this before. I've seen this happen a couple times. You've overexerted yourself, and your vocal cords are straining against themselves. Please come with me. I can help you, but I can't do it here."
And he's just like, and he just like flops over onto the ground.
And he goes, "Please, you too." And he points to like the bouncer like people. He goes, "Please help me outside with him."
It's like, what? Are you some sort of barber surgeon?
I'm sort of. I've learned this. I've spent a lot of time out in the wilderness learning how to deal with these kinds of things.
And he looks around, and the whole like the room's just like, "Get this weirdo out of our bar. We were having fun." And he's like, "Yeah, get him out, get him outside. No, we're not bringing him back in." And they like, grab hands and legs and kind of hoist him out of the bar.
And he's looking for like on the outside of the bar, like a couple barrels or a box or something to put this guy down on to like in a sitting position.
Yeah, they'll lean him up against like a crate or something that's nearby.
Yeah. I don't know why, because Yuli's taller, but like he's expecting this guy to be like a gigantic sized human.
Yeah, no, he's a big burly dude.
Yeah. And once they set him down, he goes, thank you. And he actually takes out the 2 silver shillings that he has and hands one to each of those guys and says, like, thank you so much for this.
What a waste of money.
So
one of them's like, no, I can't. You're trying to help this guy out. Please put it towards his medical bills. I don't think he'll speak again.
He'll be fine, I promise. He needs some air, and I can tend to him out here in the fresh air where he can rest a little bit and not be overexerting himself in the middle of a crowd.
Yeah, that's don't let him come back yet. People, we got an establishment here.
Yes, it's okay. I understand completely.
Yeah, and they just nod, and they're just like standing there, like, "Whoa, we did a good thing. We're helping." And Yuli's like, "Go away."
Basically, Yuli's like, "It's okay. I've got it from here," and he like puts his hand up, and he's like pushing the 2 guys back.
Yeah,
towards it, like very, very
yeah.
gently.
They don't linger over long. They definitely like have an awkward like, because they're like, "What's he gonna do?" And then they're like, "I don't know that I care."
And then with the bigger guy, he actually takes off the coat, like the overcoat that he wears, and he drapes it over the guy's shoulders, right on the neckline. So like it's like he doesn't put his hands through it, but it's almost like a cape.
Run that by me again. What?
So Yuli has like a cloak that he wears.
Okay, yeah, right.
He's taking his cloak off and he's putting it on the guy like a cape. Almost,
sure.
Like draped around over the top of him.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's saying, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And he takes his left hand, he takes out and reaches for the other guy's left hand, and he's like, it's okay. Just tilt your head back. And he's looking intently at the guy to see if he's like following his directions.
Yeah, I think at this point he's probably got like super shallow breathing, right?
Yeah.
He's just like he's still emitting this like continuous whine, but he's like able to get like real shallow breaths underneath it, so he hasn't completely died yet, but he's looking like someone who is not well, I guess, for lack of better terms.
Yuli is like pressing on his left hand. He goes, "It's okay, I promise." And then in his right hand, he flips the arrowhead that he was digging out the dirt from underneath his nails and puts it up against the guy's neck and pushes.
Jesus Christ! Like I don't know that it's broad daylight, but it is not that late.
What is going on?
This is fine. We're having fun.
Yuli's like, we got to remove the bad vocal cords.
So he basically is like putting it up against one of the vocal cords, and like he's like shushing the guy. He's like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It'll hurt like a little bit."
And he's just pushing it across his vocal cords.
Right,
he's he's not trying to make it splurt out. He's just trying to cut cleanly across the wound.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I don't.
Like any sensible person would do. Like.
Sounds completely normal.
Okay, yeah.
And y'all thought we were assholes.
He just pops back into the party later.
I knew I liked him. I knew I liked him.
Okay.
The whole village sees.
Okay. So he like reaches out to like grab at you as you're like pressing the arrow into, right? Like he doesn't have complete loss of motor functions, but it's not going so well. As he just like harmlessly kind of slaps against you as you're like, or are you like completely calm? Like what are you doing? How do you react to this?
When he reaches out for him, it still takes Yuli a bit by surprise.
Yeah.
He like is spooked out for a second. And he just looks into the guy's eyes at the same time, and he's like smiling. He says, "It's gonna be okay, I promise."
My God.
So uncomfortable. So,
I love it.
despite everything, this dude is still alive for the moment. Like, you've sawn away at least a chunk of his neck, a good chunk of his neck, but he's still just like, you know, like now shallow breathing from the hole in his neck as opposed to the hole in his face. And like as you said, like I don't think like you get covered in you know gory amounts of blood, but it's just like rushing down like the front of him as he's just like still throwing his arms around and like trying to get a grip on like hurting you, grabbing you, something.
Yeah, I think that like he's actually grabbing Yuli, but once like Yuli feels like he's cut deep enough, he's like, it's okay, and he actually sticks his hand out to reach through the guy's pockets while he's bleeding out.
Now, what have you got for Uncle Yuli?
I love it.
Oh my god,
So much.
All right, high or low?
Low.
Motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. All right. Yeah.
That's the character I wish I could be.
Yeah. No, he's definitely got the knife you're looking for, as well as Okay, he's just got like a loose change of copper and stuff. It looks like either he spent some of the winnings he got today, or he hadn't fully collected them yet.
Was this all just to get a fucking knife?
Yeah.
So
Yuli,
What do you kill people for?
Jesus.
Warp stones.
Yuli takes the knife, which is what he's looking for, and like he sees like one coin, and he nabs it,
Mm-hmm.
and he just looks at the guy again and goes, "It's gonna be okay. It's okay." And then he flips the coin. I was trying to think of like the terminology for like flipping it on your thumb. He flips it on his thumb and then just walks away.
And the guy's just like,
Yeah.
and he just, just sitting there right in front of the bar that two people helped you move him to.
Yeah.
Just an
The
absolute
most
monster.
convoluted way to get a knife.
I mean, to Yuli, it
All
made
right.
perfect sense. You know, to him,
What
it
happened?
was just a Thursday.
What happens if he didn't have the knife? You just go, whoops, and then go get another guy.
Yeah, we go back. Just lining them up, knocking them down.
It's a. I'll be honest. I didn't plan on doing it more than once. This was the entire plan. Was just to get this.
All right.
God. You know, compared to that, the owl's gonna seem completely normal. Like,
Yeah, the owl.
yeah, nothing's gonna top that scene tonight. Fuck. Alright, yeah. So the owl. He's a dude.
Uh-huh.
He's still alive.
He a bad guy? Has he killed like one or two people?
Yeah, he's killed a
Yeah,
lot.
for like actual reasons, not just for.
Right.
What kind of people?
You can have your choice there, dagger or knife. Dagger's a little bit pricier. Does one more damage, which is nice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the dagger. Yeah.
You deserve the dagger.
Yeah.
You did enough work.
No, I did it for the thrill. I want the cheapest weapon.
Yeah.
I legitimately for a second there I was like, I don't think Yuli needs a dagger. I think he's fine with it.
He looks at it he's like, just
Yeah.
tosses it. Okay. Right, so we cut back in on the party kind of wandering up these like rickety creek stairs. And the higher up you go, the more you're like crunching down on like caked layers dried bird poop. Just like an unbelievable, like a comical, like, you know, 3 special effects people worked like day and night to build this up for you to kind of traipse over the top of it. We had to film this in one shot.
Is this a real owl?
I was gonna say, is it even a person?
I hope it's a fucking owl. We just go up and it's just like, what?
He's like,
Yeah, the candies are owl
Please,
Man.
please, it would say who. Like, come on, man. He's like, yeah, no, like, you know, the owl. Like, you haven't been here before, huh?
No.
Okay, how'd you hear about the candy anyway?
Have you ever been to Nuln?
Not in a long time.
Well, they got the great candies there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so, okay, like, the owl, he, you know, they say he was one of the first, and that's why I said, you know, you don't want to go for too much, especially at one time. Like, you know, he's cool and he's real smart now. I guess he's wise, but like, you know, he's changed.
Well, let me stop you there, Baba Booey. We are pretty experienced with the candy. I don't think you need to worry about us.
Okay, so the door guy's downstairs, and
What? Baba Booey left us?
And his name is definitely Rolf.
All right. Well, you're the new Baba Booey.
You gotta learn people's names, I think.
Come on, Baba Booey.
Erickson. That's what my friends call me.
Then we'll call you Baba Booey.
All right.
It's like, you just keep this guy around so like you feel cool because he repeats what you say. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you said your friends call you that.
It's like, we're best friends.
Baba Boo.
Do people just throw best friends loosely around here?
He just shakes his head and continues going up the stairs. He's like, okay, so you know, like, here we are. You know, be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we're cool.
Okay.
We're cool.
I'm at least 34 total points in cool.
Yeah, he just goes through like some like hanging, like, you know, drapes, towels,
beads,
tapestry kind of things. Yeah, not beads, but you know, basically the same effect. Is he just like parts his way through?
Little pot leaf beads.
Yeah, it's like alternating alien head, peace sign, pot leaf.
They can't stop all of us. Okay.
It's coming up.
So
These
yeah,
lava lamps everywhere.
yeah. The party goes in, and like standing, you know, off like a considerable distance in this like upstairs room with like just a roof that's been like mostly torn away, right? Like, looks like it was maybe in a fire and kind of fell away, and there's just like tons of like dirty street pigeons all over the place, right? And all of them are like hanging out on the top, and you know, Erickson's kind of looking off, and the owl, as clearly you know, they are the namesake, is just like maybe close to 7 feet tall, you know, like very, very tall, but not like impossibly tall, right? The first thing that the party would see and like really like resonate is tail-end feet, in the same way that
Oh fuck!
Oh man!
Honestly, his like
Dieter
nice
or
tap
Richter?
shoes.
What's that? Dieter
Was it
had.
Dieter?
Yeah. Dieter and Richter.
Dieter.
Yeah, and as you like look up, there's just like wings that have been like folded around, right? So like these multicolored, like vibrant blue, gray, flecks of like black and red feathers kind of surrounding this creature, and you know, this, as the scene dictates, their head completely turns around backwards, and it is, you know, more owl than human, staring at you.
So is he like? God damn it, Zach!
That was good. That was good.
Is he like a different species, or is he? And this is, I think, Booker asking. Like, has he been warp stoned?
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at him, and he like he's some sort of human bird.
How many candies have you eaten, buddy?
Yeah, but I don't know how or why he'd be that way.
I mean, you can guess the candy.
Is it your hive mind senses telling you?
Yeah, do I feel any like dark brotherhood with this motherfucker? Is Mr. Wiggles like getting excited?
God.
He's all
I mean,
Ew.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you can differentiate just the background candy radiation from this thing. But you're definitely looking at him, and you're like, I know a guy with backwards legs like that.
Hi, owl.
Yeah,
Definitely see where you get your name.
yeah, its head's just glaring at you, still like folded up.
Just, I whispered about it. Does the owl speak?
He's like, and you can see that there's just like adoration in his eyes as he's like, only in riddles, brah.
Jesus.
Oh God. Okay.
I think Booger walks right up to him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you get up in there.
And he's just like, hello. Just like looking up at him. And I think Mr. Wiggles slowly pushes his way out of the rags.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, and the owl just turns its head slightly, looking at your tentacle, hungrily.
It's
Oh God, he thinks it's a worm!
Quick, feed it a candy.
Hey, Mr. Owl, can you tell me where to get, I want the shit they make the candy from, the warped shit.
Mm-hmm.
warp.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me. This is probably a little late. We're gonna go off characteristics, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll willpower. Booger, you're going at -10.
What?
Got him.
Oh boy.
For why?
Because you are willingly engaging in this creature in conversation and drawing more of its gaze upon you.
So just regular old power.
Yeah.
Yay.
You know, I wouldn't have failed if I didn't have the fucking -10.
Funny how that
Correct.
works, right?
That's
Look
upsetting.
if he has being all willful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Finn's like, oh, I love birds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Az is distracted by the pigeons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Fiazza, your save tells me that you avert your gaze as soon as you look at this thing. Unless you would like to change that narrative.
No, I have recognized the oddities that I have traveled with, and I am not staring too hard as to offend him.
Right, you're just like, oh no.
Is like I'm kind of just like in the back a little bit, like not like I'm just here.
You didn't even want to be here in the first place.
Didn't
You're
even
like,
want to. Yeah, like I'm just like I guess I have followed along.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
we're supposed to be an altar
Can we go
already,
back to
guy.
the other guy? Like the noble guy looks a lot friendlier.
So Booger, we take you on a fantastical journey, right? Far across to another sea, elsewhere in time and space, and up an impossible mountain, right? There is a perfect, 66 by 66 foot square of polished marble, right? And Booger is standing there, and he's alternating between being stretched slowly across its entire surface, feeling every inch, and being like a tiny little rain droplet in the face of the sun that is this owl, right? Just like taking up the entire expanse of the sky, just staring down at him. And the whole while in this like omnipresent whisper, you're hearing, "The Emperor needs an assassin. The physician will be slow to rise. Judge, jury, and executioner."
Booger's just like, whoa.
Right, we're getting some like, heavy, like bass licks or something. Just like dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, very, very cultic. I don't think Booger's experienced this before, so he just goes for the ride. He's pretty overwhelmed.
Okay. Do you
Maybe
have
he
any
asks,
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any other questions?
"What? Why am I? What me? You want this guy?"
Right, and you become like a million little Mr. Wiggles, right? Reaching out of like the stretched canvas that is like your mind and body. And you're like, why me? Why me? Why me? And they're all echoing everything. And the bird plays like whack-a-mole by like ripping them out of you slowly.
Jesus.
Oh,
This is good.
Turn.
It's just like screaming, "You will be my sword! You will be my sword! You will be my sword!" And it just plays like on loop for a really long time.
What do I get?
To be a sword.
and you become the sword.
Yeah, and like the bird sun sets, right?
Sure.
And we see all around the mountain, as far as we can see, just like thousands of dead bodies, all of them in like, you know, knights regalia and like wearing like the house colors and signs and everything. And then like one by one, it rains just like jewels and gems and gold or candy, whatever you think of as value and valuable. Like, so what do we see falling from the sky?
The heads of every rich person in the city he grew up in.
Man.
Okay.
Okay, so it starts as money and then turns to more bodies.
It starts the money, and Booger's like,
Yeah.
And more bodies. Is like, yeah.
And you know, as this stretched out canvas, missing a bunch of like, you know, plucked wiggle holes, kind of turn into this sphere, and you rise and you take your place as the moon in the sky.
Yeah, and I think there's also like a lot of like the dead bodies, like they fall, and then they start worshiping him, and they're like, yeah, Bugger.
Okay. Yeah, so that's your fun vision as you're standing there in front of the owl.
Yeah, Booger loves it. He's in.
Okay. I don't have the rules exactly in front of me. We're gonna have to do some corruption things a little bit later.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll just
We're
notate
ready.
that. Hey Finn.
So I imagine my trip is kind of like, have you seen the video where Muck uses acid on Pikachu?
Just all the colors melt away and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that exact track and everything.
I'm gonna have you make one more roll. You can. It's basically just a high or low. I need to know what you want, and then roll it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like, what I want?
Pick any
like,
roll you want, a D1 or D2, a D4, a D100, whatever it is. Just it has to be splittable into high or low, and then tell me if you're picking high or low.
D2 high.
Okay, so you want high.
D2
Yeah,
high.
go ahead and roll it. This is under your
alright.
power.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
It is
cool.
still.
So this was decide whether you are the goat that has to pull the cart or if you're riding in the cart. So you are riding this rickety little cart pulled by this ornery and miserable looking goat slowly up this winding hill. Everything is like scenic and picturesque for right now. Like everything is green and nice and happy and everything, but like you're so frustrated because you know you need to be getting there faster. This goat will not go, and every time you try and convince it to go faster, it stops.
Goat, go faster. Goat, I command you.
Right, and it just like flops down and just like meh.
Don't make me get the rope.
And
Yeah,
then
and
it
it, like-
asks for a silver. And we realize it's his nightmare.
Right, and it just like turns side-eyed at you, and like it sticks its tongue out at you. It's just like,
Don't sass your captain.
right, and like the whole time you're saying that, you're getting smaller, but your hat's getting bigger, and all of like your accoutrement is like looking more and more gaudy and ostentatious, but you're not feeling superior in this situation.
Ah.
Oh no.
So an impossible amount of time later, right, for you, literally eons of struggling with this goat, it's stopping and sticking its tongue at you every time you tell it to go faster, right? You finally make it to the top of this hill.
Okay.
And on it is a very like scenic and picturesque dead tree with 3 dead bodies swinging from it.
Oh great, everything's dead. Like my faith in this goat.
Mm-hmm. Do you take a look at what they are?
Yes.
Okay. Fiaza.
Uh-huh.
In this, what's the best way to put this? In this vision, we are seeing the way that Finn will betray his party members. What thing has he done to like backstab you or ruin you or leave you behind? Like what is the symbolic way we see he betrayed you?
Status.
What's that?
Status.
I still missed
Status?
Status.
Uh-oh. Cut out every time you speak.
that.
Status. Yeah, it is status.
Oh, like he usurped your title and left you like penniless and broke?
Superiorness.
Oh.
What?
I'm so confused.
Like her superior.
Because I guess Finn always takes leadership and is just like, yo, I'm the most important in this party.
Right, so
Wow.
I was gonna say, like, I can definitely see a thing where he like he stole your like identity as like being a noble and then like left you like penniless to die. Does that like fit what you're thinking?
Yeah, as like not happened, but I guess from the way things are going, that's how I
looks
see
like
it. It looks like it. It might be.
I'm just trying to make sure it fits what you want, because this is like what happened to Fiaza. So like we see you like without like your normal
Is this
outfit. You're
what
like,
happened, or is this like an abstraction?
this is an abstraction. Like we as the viewers of this vision understand exactly what happened, even if like inexplicably, like even if it's like hard to draw the parallel. We see like,
Okay.
oh, what Finn did was blank.
Yeah. So oh man. So I'm gonna say a thing and tell me if it matches this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is going to be like Fiaza has. I don't know how to phrase it, but Fiaza's got like the noble heritage, but Finn is always outshined.
Oh, okay. So you're just like you're just sitting or you're swinging there with like a silver medal around your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
It just says
That's second place.
yeah, it says second best Blue Garden. Like
World's okayest cousin.
oh, that's so good. Okay. Finn, how do you react to that?
It's just like,
That's about right.
yeah, it's about right, yeah.
What a fucking monster! Okay. I mean, do you look at the other two then, or you're like, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Okay. So next is Booker. He flips dead hanging Booger around.
So
What?
this is how he may betray me, or how he's already betrayed me?
So this is Finn looking inward and seeing the shitty things that he's done to his party members, and like, oh, I don't care if I kill them. I don't care if I let them die. I just want to take care of me kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So like
It's
what
an
I think-
abstract.
yeah.
I think Booger's like in the harness that Finn had made, but like
the
it's,
little rope.
but it's like got like 1,000 ropes on it that it didn't have before, and I'm all like twisted and contorted,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, I want to be free.
Oh, you're slowly dying right now, and you
Yeah,
he's,
like and
laugh-
it like
sorry.
it like symbolizes not just like physical, but like just restriction. Just
Mhm.
like every time he wants to do something, he's just like, Captain tells him no, friend tells him no, and he's just like, I want to be free. Let me do weird stuff.
Maybe you should learn how to behave yourself. Okay.
Rip and smacks him one more time.
Yeah, I add another rope.
Yeah, you just go loop it.
Make sure it's all tight.
Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. All right.
Are you seeing this goat? This is how you get things done.
The goat is gone. Actually, the goat is not there
Whoa.
anymore. The cart. Is
Oh
there.
god.
Even
Where's the goat?
a fourth rope. All right, you flip over to the next.
Yeah.
All right, Yuli. Yuli's there with an arrowhead ready to stop.
I was gonna say that it's Yuli that's basically just hanging, and his hands are tied together with rope. And he has a ball and chain attached to his foot. And his eyes are closed, and he's just like weeping, like tears are streaming down his face, like continuously. And just that, like he was just left to die, or was the scapegoat of a crime, basically, right. And was hung for a different crime.
Right. There's like pinned to him even as like a judge, jury, execution, yeah. Like the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's so good. How does Finn react?
What did you do? Just kind of look at him.
Right, it has some very obviously Finn crime attached to it.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that's cool.
I would even say, like, it's just like every crime, like illegal activity that Finn has done is like on that list.
It's just growing longer.
Yeah.
If I can get away with that, oh yeah.
God.
Okay.
No morals.
So yeah, you're you flip the three of them around, you see them, and yeah, I think you turn to like look at the goat, be like, yeah, you see that goat, you see what'll happen to you, and you don't see the goat. You turn back, the tree's been chopped down, and in its place, just on the stump, is this like very plain looking chalice, that like slowly fills up with wine, red wine, and then it starts like pouring over the top of it. And you two.
Does it look expensive?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's.
I grab it.
Beautiful floral bouquet. You grab it.
Yeah, I grab it. No, if it's expensive, I want it.
Yeah, and like the voiceover of the omnipresence, like, drink deep of our power. Come to us. Return to the broken tower.
Is it vintage? How old is this?
Right, and the thing, like, yes. Very expensive.
Is it well aged? Is it well aged? I smell oak.
Yes, oak and other powerful woods.
Ah, yes.
Enjoy our feast.
Yes. I sip.
Attaboy.
You sip, and it's so delicious, and it's so perfect. It makes you so happy you just want more.
Alright.
And you turn back, right, savoring this ever-filling goblet of vintage wine, and in place of a goat is this powerful, massive, badass, golden-horned ox, or bull, right? And it just snorts once and nods to you like, I'll carry you to the ends of the earth. I'll die for you, sir.
Ah, yes. Much better than the goat. Carry me. Carry me in your arms.
All right, you go back down.
I still have the chalice. Yeah. I want it.
Yeah,
I want to hold it rather than be carried.
Riding back down on the bull.
He's my nicest now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is our other vision, because Fiazza wisely and sagely looked away. Unless now that we've done this, she wants one.
This is going pretty well for her.
That's fine. I'm just like, I'm in the back, not having a vision, and I just see you two just like, kind of just like, wiggling on the ground a little. And I guess I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking our Eric?
Yeah, Erickson. Yeah, man, they're deep in with the owl now.
What is this?
What do you mean?
What's going on?
They're deep in there with the owl right now.
What? Why?
You guys said you wanted to meet him, and he speaks in riddles.
I'm not hearing any riddles.
Well, like you gotta gotta take a little candy. You gotta like go in and you gotta talk to him. Like it's different for everybody, but you can't really like open to the vibes of the world, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You'd be a good drug addict.
So like, and he has a candy in his hand.
Hey.
And I just like look over at Finn and Booger, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
It's like, you see what I'm like? It's cool. I get it. Owls a lot, especially on your first hit, but he won't be here forever.
Where did he come from?
He just sits down on. She's like the fucking candy man.
He came from candy.
And then we've been in the same spot for too long, so the camera starts like doing that slow pan, and we're just getting like crazy psychedelic tunes. Just like
Yeah.
Can I just share a picture of what I drew of my visual reaction of what Yuli was doing?
Oh, absolutely.
I just wanna will it
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there. That face. That is the visual representation of my reaction to him.
That's how you feel about Yuli killing somebody?
With an arrow.
That seems fine. That was
good.
my reaction as well.
How long is Finn and Booger being weird over there? Is there anything else of note in this room?
Jesus. No, it's encrusted with bird shit. There's like maybe a bucket of water in the corner. And like the owl, while the two of them are freaking out, is just like perfectly still. Somehow you feel like no matter where you are in the room, it's watching you. But like I don't know that you look to confirm.
Nah, I feel like I'm probably too weirded out by feeling like I'm being watched.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like windows to look out of? Or
yeah, there's probably at least one.
Okay.
Well, you said like part of the roof was gone too, right? Like,
yeah, I mean that's just like, looking up though. But yeah, okay. like there's at least like one window looking out over like the river and in some of like the district. Yeah, it's only a couple minutes and they come out of it. Yeah, like
okay.
3-4 minutes later, the two of them are starting to like rouse away. And like, ow.
You guys all right?
This is probably a bad idea. But Booger immediately looks back at the owl and says, "More."
More in what way? Like more like corrupt me more, or like show me more about the future?
Show me what I need to do to get the power. Because he's like, I need to be my sword, and Booger's like, yes, I'll do it. Fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me just a straight D percentile.
Booger's found a god to worship.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That's low.
Okay. No, that's actually hilarious. So you're like more, and the owl's just like seeming like very narrow and impossibly far away. It seems distant, right? And you're like more, and the owl's just like, and you just pop a candy in your mouth, and you're like more. So you get like really uncomfortably close to him, and its eyes like flash super bright. And we play like a montage of you like getting picked on and bullied, and like people just like playing jokes on you, and people like all these times where you're like, I'll work for the scraps, please. I just need something to eat, and they're like, yeah, you can eat it on the floor like a dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like all the moments that led you to like being Booger and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're just like seeing all of these people start like appearing more or less like on a board, right? Like it's like building like these are the people that you need revenge on. These are the people that did you wrong. Like this is your first like go back to where you came from, find them, ruin them, hone your edge, more or less.
Yeah, for sure. And Booger's just like drinking it up. He's like, yes. Yes!
Right, because like the more you lean in on it and the more you're like, yes, I'll be the sword, like the visions change from them laughing to you laughing as you're just like chopping away.
Yeah. No, Booger's in.
Mm-hmm.
I think Finn kind of gets up like all groggy and he kind of looks at his reality very disappointed, like,
I miss my majestic bull and my ever...
What's up? Are you alright?
Carry me.
I'm sick. You need to carry me.
The legs don't work.
My leg's bothering me. Oh, I don't feel good. Carry me.
I want to do a little like quick time story moment real quick. Finn, as you're like pleading because you don't feel well, right? As you're pleading like, please help me. We need to know. The audience needs to. Maybe not the player characters. Are you hamming it up because you just want to be carried, or do you genuinely like, I need to change a little bit about what I've been doing? Are you like, please help me this time and I swear I'll make it up to you? Or are you like, oh, I couldn't possibly walk?
I think it's still I couldn't possibly walk, but there might be starting, like, it might have planted, like, the little seed of, hey, you're a sociopath.
Okay, so we see him doing it, and he smirks. Like, I don't know if he has a helps, but he smirks if she helps. But he's also not, like, in his internal monologue, isn't like, yeah, of course you'd help me. You better help me.
Yeah.
Like, he looks self-reflective for a moment.
I'm the captain.
Yeah, Fiazza helped, of course.
Okay.
As she always has.
As she always has. That's true.
So what are we gonna do about Booger? Because I imagine he's all... What?
Yeah, I mean, I think
What
like,
happened?
this back
Why
and
is he
forth.
tripping on the floor? Why is he twitching?
Yeah.
What's
You
going
were...
He's deep
You
in
were
the owl
doing
hole.
that too.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like this moment where like, so Booger like got in the owl's face and then like spasmed for a minute, and then he just like spins on his heel, and you've never seen like Booger's always been like kind of goofy looking, and even when he's like fighting or doing something, he's got this like kind of goofy grin on his face, but he just looks like completely serious for maybe the first time you've ever seen him, and he's like, come on, we got shit to do. And he just starts like marching, like, and like if like Erickson like goes to like, hey man, have something, he just like pushes him out of the way.
Nice. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, he just like, he's like, we're doing this. Yeah, just like stomps down the stairs with purpose. And like, what do Fiazza and Finn do? Are you like, I'd follow that man into hell, or are you skeptical?
I'm
I mean-
concerned.
I'm also confused / does he mean Kurt? Because maybe follow.
I think for the sake of plot, we can work this out later, Dave, but there's got to be someone who's on Booger's list who's moved to the capital.
Okay.
Right, so because otherwise Booger would just leave the party right now and go try to kill these people.
Yeah, so what's interesting, and I'll tip my hand a little bit, so there is definitely that job working for the guy who like, you know, hired / jumped you out of jail. The noble that you could have talked to tonight actually wants to go back to Nuln. So I'll let the group decide that with that little bit of information. Because you know, in fairness, Sugarfoot and Kurt are, you know, like that's a long-standing rivalry. But yeah, we can just as easily say, yeah, there's somebody who like used Booger, you know, took advantage of him and is, you know, making it pretty well in the capital. Like,
right.
That would make sense.
Yeah, because he's like, he hates a lot of noble people.
Right. Yeah. It's not even a stretch at all. So I do want to know, just because I have a scene to set up, and I want to check in with Yuli just because we went pretty long there. Do Finn and Fiazza follow him down the stairs? Do you turn back and look at the owl? Do you have a conversation?
feel like something's up with Booger.
Yeah. It's weird.
Hmm.
And I feel like at that point, I glance over my shoulder
Mm-hmm.
because the weirdness was happening.
Yeah.
And just glance at him.
At the
Very
owl.
briefly. Yes, super briefly.
Oh no.
Glance in a way that you want to roll and see if you get a vision, or just glance so I can set up that scene?
Set up the scene.
Okay. Yeah, so you glance, and the owl, like, fully extends its wings, right? Like, in this, like, vicious, macabre smile, because, like, the way the light's kind of shining through, like, the broken roof, right? It's like these two sets of eyes, and, like, 20-foot wingspan, and it just launches into the sky. It just, right, gone. And, Erickson's like, oh, you don't see him do that often. He just coughs and... He's like, okay.
Another chocolate.
Yeah, he's like, oh, time to get out of here. And he just, like, hoofs it down the stairs, and he, like, catches up to Booger fairly good, and he's like, I'm not gonna walk in front of that guy right now. He looks pissed.
I think we need to find Yuli Piazza, just in case we need him for future endeavors and stuff. While Finn is fully realizing that he might need a scapegoat for his crimes.
Yeah, we did kind of add Yuli to our party, so we better go see how he's doing.
He's such an invaluable member.
Wouldn't have got back to the boat without him.
It's true.
Yeah.
Carry me, Piazza. Keep carrying me.
Do we have a scene with Yuli? Do we want to catch him? Do you want him to run into Booger? Do you want him doing something, or do you want to leave it there? I'll turn it over to you, Zach.
Zach, I think you're muted.
You're muted.
No.
Yeah,
No, you're...
Yep. It's on the back of my mic. That's why I was leaning over. Anyways, I think that like after Yuli gets the dagger, he's basically just waiting by the quote unquote boat that we have, and he's got his notebook out and he's just writing in it. And when he sees he's looking out for the others, but he's like much more intently like writing in his notebook. So if they're coming up to him, I think he's gonna be spooked for a minute when he finally sees them because he hasn't seen them all day. Enough that his pen or quill, like mechanical quill that he's using, flips off out of his hand and into the water, and he goes scrambling like towards the edge, like trying to get it.
Oh no! Do you want to make like a dex check, or do you want to just say like, "Oh, I got it"?
Oh no! I think he completely missed it. Like he goes reaching for it, but it like flips out of his hand and he doesn't even get it. And he just like sits there, kind of like resigned to his fate and upset. And then he waves out to Piazza, and he's like sad because his pen fell.
Right.
Oh, I hate her.
What's that?
Nothing. Yeah, I kind of half-heartedly wave in between, like, corralling my cousin.
I assume Booger walked with us.
Yeah.
I mean, Booger went back to the docks.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like don't be so shocked, Yuli. It's only Booger's face.
And he's like, his left hand is like grabbing onto his right arm and looking downwards. He goes, Did you guys find anything? Do you know where we're going next?
I mean, we're still going to Altdorf.
Oh, okay. Did we figure out the fact that we're riding a stolen boat and that we probably shouldn't?
Booger.
So
I think Booger looks back and he's like, we can take the fucking boat. No one's gonna give a shit. And you've like never heard him actually say that many words.
Right, yeah, he's never been that serious and everything.
He's enunciating his words.
Yeah, no, he's like completely flopped here.
Yeah, no, this works so well.
At least for now.
So, yeah, because we talked a little ahead of the game. One of the things I definitely wanted to do is like we're gonna like level up. So one of the options is just to like rank up in your job class, but the other option is if you want to change into something new. So we're gonna see a lot of changes kind of come down through the characters and everything as we up some stats and whatever. So yeah, no, this is gonna be real good. I'm super stoked. Yeah, no, I like that. Right. We can definitely like we always have a little bit of flexibility if we want to just like end the scene with people like getting onto the boat and everything, and maybe even it was like what was his name? Luther's like hanging out, you know, in the like, you know, the guard shack and everything, and he sees you guys, so he like, you know, he's like writing something down on some paper, and he like hikes up his pants and everything. He's like, I told him I'm gonna have to go have a conversation with them, and then like the boat's already drifting like into the Reich and to like start sailing back down the river, and he's just like, whoa! And he just like jumps up and starts running. we get this like picturesque scene of him like at the end of the dock like waving and stuff, but you can't, like, you know, the camera's so far back, it's just you guys sailing into like probably the setting sun, truthfully, but
Yeah.
He's waving goodbye.
What's the boat called again?
Double Down.
It's
Yeah,
called
it's called
the down.
Down.
Yeah.
The Down.
Because the double scratched out.
That's
we
right.
scratched the double part of it out.
That's so
Boat
good.
is called the Down.
Awesome. Cool. Little early, but I think that's a really great spot to end. Very interesting, very powerful session.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, no, I like that too. Nice to not kill 3 people in one night. Great
Wait,
role-playing
only
and
one?
character development. What's that?
Only one innocent
Only
man.
one person.
That's true. That's true.
One completely random and innocent human.
He wasn't
Who's
innocent.
even knocking at the door?
Or is man truly innocent?
Yeah, can any. I
What'd you
posted
put on YouTube?
music for the Owl Hole, just in
Oh,
case
yeah.
anyone wants it.
I'm good.
I imagined it
What
as
about-
like that My Morning Jacket episode from Family Guy.
I don't remember
If
that one.
anybody has seen it.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out though.
I want to post the Pikachu ass video.
The what?
The Pikachu,
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
trippy
Yeah,
video.
session recap, just Pikachu tripping. Pretty much
Yeah.
what happened this episode.
Got a copy.
I dug it. I thought my scene would be wild, but your guys' scene was much more wild.
So yours
I
was real. You really just
Yeah,
straight
yours was
stabbed.
too
Like
real.
mine was anything. I can just fucking do anything I want in Dream World. You just like stared a man in the face and slowly stabbed his throat
It's
to death.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay, guys. It's
Right.
okay.
Right, like up until this point, I pictured Yuli as very nice and polite, and now I think
Yeah.
he got nerve damage when he was younger, and he can't do anything but look kind of passive, even though he would normally look like this.
It
I
was an
Uh,
American Dad episode, not Family Guy.
I have it as a. I'm trying to think of how much I want to like say out loud or explore in game, but I've had some kind of notes on him about
Yeah.
why that would happen.
Okay, no, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. I love when a
is cool.
character takes a surprising turn, and it's like
Yeah.
it wasn't super weird. It was just there was no need to stab people, and it works so well because like, what's his face there? That dude that hired you is like a scumbag. Like he's evil. He's so bad, and it's like
And
why
it
is
makes
this
sense.
right? Why is this innocent, nice elf with him? Like
He is so naive and innocent.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all got played.
Ben takes him as a pushover for sure.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got any final words or anything?
No, it was good.
No? Okay. Cool. Well, thank you all for playing. Thanks for making time for the game and rolling with me being a little late and with our technical issues. So, as always, great session. Great to have you.
Yeah.
Tune in next Thursday to see the fate of Goose.
That's right. Poor
Goose?
Goose Crumple Bottom. We're back at it
Wow.
again. We might be doing a Tuesday game next week, right?
I would like to be. Yeah, I think everyone else was in.
Okay,
If-
yeah. So we might have some streams coming down next week, which will be exciting. And Gonna try and do some more cool things for September or Subtober, whichever comes first.
Both.
Okay, cool. Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. Appreciate chat being there, and we're gonna get out of here. Bye.
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 Later.
Bye.